Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing alternate future of the world part 9. Crazy, right? We're already on part 9 in the series. Time flies, I guess. How long? It feels like it's only like part 3, you know? Felt like it hasn't been this long. Yes, I'm fixing this because I didn't fix it last time. But we did see some teams and stuff happen. We saw Japan lose this place there. I think they're down to that. But let's just say China. Stuff happens in China, and you know, they really don't like this Japanese government that's been running them for how long? A long time anyways. This Japanese government, also owning Korea and Vietnam and the Philippines, is like, what do you mean you don't like us? And so on this, but they're having one little issue here, and it's that they don't really care about China. But, so China's gonna go ahead and revolt. Yeah, China's revolting. Now, they saw this coming, which everyone did because it's China and they don't want to be under Japan's rule. But they immediately wipe out Taiwan, they island hop over, and now they have to try to invade mainland China, which is going to be a big problem because the Chinese, everyone's going to fight for them. But they're going to start their invasion here from Vietnam, where they actually have a connection, and they kind of just start going after the South and the people that still want to be a part of Japan. And yes, but what they don't know is that China has actually been mobilizing while no one was knowing, and China's going to go ahead and start invading North Korea and then kind of get stopped at the border. But they're making their own things, and Japan's coming down, and Japan's army is way more technological, but has better technology, but China is literally just flooding Korea and just using all the people they have and just throwing them out. Like, yeah, and now everyone's like kind of stuck because now they took over Korea. The Japanese and Chinese are kind of just fighting back and forth here, and no one's really winning, you know. They got more gains and then more gains and whatnot's happening, you know. So it kind of looks like this, and then they start bringing it down, and yeah. So it's going to kind of go to a stalemate. But one Chinese breakthrough right here starts making it where it's not so much as a stalemate, and then they make it right here. They kind of come down, and boom. Right there. That'll be a stalemate. Now, the invasion of Japan. Japan's surrounding itself like, oh, China's got a navy and stuff, and they can do some stuff because obviously the purple team is like, yeah, China, you win, you know, you go, girl. They want them to win. Japan's like, and the yellow team's like, I don't want anyone to win, and Germany's like, go Japan. We're not going to help you, but go Japan. Yay, right? But it's going to end up as China is so here's what it's looking like. It's like Japanese, Chinese. They're fighting right there. But one little thing happens, and it's big. Well, it's not very little whenever it's causing like the outcome of this war. It's one little breakthrough down here on this front down here. Chinese breakthrough, and they get a landing in Japan. They finally hit mainland Japan after so many tries. The Mongols tried, they tried, can't do it, but they finally did it. Then they start doing it over here. They start making it everywhere, like all over Japan. And Japan's like, how did we let this happen? So they remake their navy and all their army, and they basically have a block right here. If anyone gets past this, they're going to get destroyed. So China's like, alright, so if they're going to do that, we're just going to finish off these islands. Finish this off. finish them off, and wall. They have made it to the brick wall of doom. I don't know if it'd be called that, but all these forces in China are now evacuating to mainland Japan and Vietnam, but most of them are going to Japan because that's their home island and they're forced to do that. And so while they do that, China goes in and says, alright, back to me. And well, China's like, alright, we'll let you live and we'll let you keep that, but you gotta let us be free. And they're like, no, we don't let you be free. And they're like, alright, you asked for this. So China starts absolutely. So everyone here, everyone in this place in China, everybody's sending all their stuff to Korea, and then from there they're gonna come right here, and then they're gonna try to just destroy Japan. The only thing they don't have is a navy, which is not that good, but they got one little breakthrough and then a few more, and then that's what did it. But Japan has way stronger everything. China just has more people. So we're gonna figure out, like, they make one little landing here and then immediate brick wall. They make one up north because Japan wasn't guarding the north. They don't really care, but yeah, they're kind of having a field day, these Chinese. And then once they take up over this entire northern island, that's when Japan gets alerted and it's like, oh, we gotta set up a navy. But they're slowly getting crumbled away. They're fighting a two-front thing now, and that ain't good. But it's not really good at all. Nothing's good right now. But there's a little something that accidentally happens, and China accidentally, instead of going right here, they kind of go right here and start attacking people. So you know what that means? That means Indonesia has to join this war, and it's like, China, I'm done with you. I'm done. But then their alliance says, no, they didn't mean to, and then China stops, and then China comes, takes this island. But then one little thing happens, and this is going to be the biggest thing of their lives, probably the biggest war, and that will be, well, not besides the World War, but Japan says, not Japan, the Germans join, and which is going to be a big deal. Everyone's like, what the shit, everyone's like, what is going on? Why is Germany joined? They're not part of their alliance, and Germany says, oh, it's no reason, we just want some colonies over there. And so, since they want colonies, they're telling everyone, you guys are forced to do this. And their entire alliance has to join. And, well, Spain was going to join no matter what, but no one else really wanted to join because it's not really worth fighting, but said, we need everything we can have over here. So now that Japan has some help, and it's going to take a while for them to arrive, but they're going to get there eventually. So China's just like, alright, we got to take over Japan. So they're starting to kind of break through up here, starting to really break through down everywhere. And they get it all the way to Tokyo, and they're stopped right there. That's where Japan has literally everything. Their navy, their army, like everything's just all right here in that little area right here. There's like 5 million troops or something right there, and China cannot get one person through, and if they're going to get someone through, it's going to be hard. But they start surrounding. They're coming in. They connect their fronts. So this is bad for Japan. They're fully surrounded. They have no naval access and obliterated. Japan has fell, but these two places are still owned by them. So China starts its invasion of Vietnam and stopped. And here come the German words. This is not good for China. Germany has joined this, and here comes Japan all the way back. Northern Islands done. This place done. Japan's back. And all the people in Japan are mad. They're like, oh, they done messed up. I'm done. So they're halted right there. They came back, and Korea. I don't want to say this is the liberation of Korea, right? Because like they gotta do whatever, but I would say this is more the re-invasion of Korea. So they start their little offensive here and here, but all of these Chinese troops are somehow kind of holding them back. But they say, "Oh, push forward," and they're gonna be stopped about right here. So far they get, and then they do this, they break through, and they're encircled and done. That's 200,000 troops right there that just got killed and encircled. And now China's starting to lose everything. Here we go, the downfall of China. You tried your best, but you ain't gonna do much, bruh. Here we go. So we're gonna start off with a giant German offensive down here. They're using Blitzkrieg again, and it's working out for them. Then all these mad Japanese people come through and are like, this is our coast now, baby. But there's one little place that they can't take over, and that's this capital spot up here. Up here on this little peninsula that's like impossible to invade. It's like Tokyo. You can't invade it. Well, it was like how Tokyo was. It's going to take a while. But they finish off literally everything else in China. It was looking so good, and then Germany decided to join. Children these days, I tell you. They take that slowly but surely. China has lost the war. Well, I'm gonna write this peace treaty out for you guys so you can see how I do this. All right. So how it's gonna be is Germany's gonna get this little part right here, no matter what, and Germany's also gonna get this little part right here, and well, the rest is said. You're gonna get this little part right here. Otherwise, it's not. They're just taking chunks out of like not populated areas. And, you know, it's weird because they're not connected to these, but they're doing that. That's what I would, this is what they're going to get. So Japan's going to go ahead and get the rest of China. And they're going to be told that they're going to have to be able to keep them under control. You know, Germany's like, keep them under control, bruh. Or else. Now they're gonna go back to being normal, you know, all the alliance. So I don't know if they would be these things in China. I don't think they'd be directly owned by Germany. They'd probably be like these guys. They're puppets of Germany, so they have to do everything that Germany says, but they're not all German. They're not the German, like there's not Germans in there and stuff, you know. It's the norm, you know. And Japan says, screw this other alliance, bro. I'm joining this orange one, or the Axis, and the Axis say, heck yeah, you are. I'm okay with that. Even though Japan, I think the last episode, I think they got a government change. I don't care. This is my video, so I'm saying, you're turning back to being Axis powers now because, some shady stuff happened. Let's just say some shady things happened, and they got back to the Axis. So now the Axis is looking more powerful, but Japan's not really that big of a deal, right? I mean, they almost lost a war against. I mean, they lost their mainland against China, even though I guess China has like 10 million people that they just threw at them. But there's some problems in Africa, and things want to become independent because this is the era of independence, right? And we're supposed to be becoming independent soon, so the borders will be different than what they were. But first thing to break away, we'll go ahead and be Togo. They're just like, I'm just gonna break away, but I'll stay in your Axis alliance. Don't worry. Next one's gonna be, I think this would be the Ivory Coast, but I'm not gonna bet on it. And they're gonna go ahead and break away. There's a lot of things that are going to break away, including a little here. That you know, straight line Africa. And they're gonna go ahead and let it break away, you know. Even Chad and Japan's, I mean, Germany's letting this happen because they don't want to lose their colonies, you know, and it's gonna be the same here. There's gonna be little breakaways, you know, like this stuff that's kind of cut off. It's gonna go ahead and break away. And it's not a good country, and I'm not even gonna say anything. But go ahead, and I'm just gonna say they're gonna break away. And then I said these guys break away, and they're all still gonna stay in their alliances because they all still have the same alliance. Then we're gonna go ahead and have this big guy break away, and then the biggest one yet that's going to break away is going to be this giant thing. This thing right here. That does not include this. It's going to be like a giant Egypt almost as well. You could say it's a giant Egypt basically. And then India's going to go ahead and just release this place. So China. Ta-da! And Mongolia is going to say, hey, this little Russian province, you can go ahead and be released. And yeah, so big things happening, you know. Not the greatest of things. Oh, also the Yucatan's gonna break away. Otherwise, not much. I mean, there might be some splits that happen, you know. You got North and South, North Africa and South Africa. That's literally what they're called. This is called North Africa, and this one's called South Africa. But yeah. Now, there was other splits that were going to happen, like this split in half, but the only one, that other split that really does happen inside one that's already been split away is this. Now, I have no idea what that is, and we're just going to say it broke away, and we're going to leave it at that. And then we're going to have these guys break away with straight line, you know, straight lines. How it is nowadays. Straight line and straight line. Weird borders, but they're gonna have to work like that. And that's gonna be it. It's gonna be it. There's just a ton of breakaways that happen, and Japan rejoins the Orange Alliance. I don't know how many more videos of these I'm gonna do, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.